Hello guys, and welcome to tonight's race in the VMS Pro Series, guys. Welcome to some running in the Ferrari 499 P Hypercar around Spa-Francorchamps. For those of you that have been a channel member this afternoon, you could have seen how our testing had been going. And we are now seeing whether the work has actually or will actually pay off, or whether it has just not been enough. We're going straight away into the session. I will do a couple of testings now, as in using my strategy that I have worked with, which was 40 degrees track temperature, and that meant for me medium tires in the qualifying condition. And then we're going to check on how things are going with the soft tire, because right now it's only 28 degrees. Reason why I'm saying it like that, the big issue for me was, or is, my car is dipping through a hole in turn 1, and that actually means I'm grounding. And in the moment that I'm grounding, I'm losing literally all rotational momentum, because obviously, like, the front tires sort of get detached from the ground. The front nose is just skidding over the ground, over the tarmac, and we're just going straight. So, to overcome that issue, I need tire pressure, because tire pressure will move the nose just that fraction up. In order to at least rotate a little bit. However, the pressure is only there from lap 2 onwards, and putting more pressure into the tire with the setup is a big no-no, because minimum pressure is the best working pressure on Le Mans Ultimate tire. So we're kind of sitting in a shit situation with the medium, because obviously, and that was the dipping hole. From a rubber point of view, a tire is ready in 2 laps, but the tire obviously has already lost its peak grip. Liminal Thoughts 93s, Johnny Iconut, and everyone else, thank you for joining. Appreciate your time. Let's see. It should be now where the tire has 90 something degrees. Lukasz Gibek, this is Le Mans Ultimate. Fabio also put in soft on the Ferrari. Let's see. How our first lap is actually looking. And it is a 2:01. And you see the difference? Just 1 lap after, not even 100% pitch perfectly turn 1. Yet we're already 1.3 tenths up on our own. And that is the tragedy with the tire pressure. Let's see, maybe I need to put and to put the soft on and see how that goes. Oof. Yeah, I'm not even that fast. So maybe right now the tire doesn't get into the temperature window. You're completely overdriving it now. But let's say I could have probably improved by 2.5 tenths maybe. Whatever that Huben prep time is race fuel, of which I have to assume it is. Oh boy. Where pace Michi? Because he's obviously on the medium, and apparently it might be that the medium is the wrong call. Because the surface temperature is not looking really optimal. So I think, let me quickly get tires soft, fuel out. And give it a try. Because 1/10 off Grigo might be the difference between... Hang on a second. Oh, awesome. Bear with me. Face cam, deactivate. Aha. Activate. Lovely. Hello! You could have told me that I'm gone unless you don't want to see me anyway. Because I think was gone on the overall screen here, right? Ah yeah, MX. MX was wandering, thankfully. I thought you guys... you guys were not even wandering. Had me worried there for a moment. Yeah, like imagine I put the car on pole and then the first guys would be like, are we sure Michi was driving the car? Anyway, I still have to do a shout out. PM Racing, thank you very much for your follow on the Twitch channel. Welcome to the stream. Nah, so the reason was not because I wanted to focus. The reason literally was because I didn't see that the face cam didn't start. I'm trying to be a good boy, not screw up anyone's laps. Despite being in need for tire temp, but it is a soft tire, so I don't think it's too important anyway. I'm gonna run into traffic, I think, on the apex of turn 1. Even more improvement out of turn 1, that's great to see. Which means that the soft tire is doing its expected job. PRGTiano, hello, how are you doing? Nice. Yeah, needless to say that this isn't optimal for the lap time. Yeah, but overall you gotta say that I simply don't have the pace. And I don't know exactly where it is buried in the setup. Cast Copper, yep, I did enjoy the session on... Should have tried for the second lap just to see what the tire would be looking at. Let's just go. Yeah, Cast Copper, I enjoyed the VR experience. A lot of optimizations yet to do. But generally speaking, it has been a good session. I will do a dedicated video towards the experience. It even looks like that the soft tire is able to do a second lap timer. How much down was Sector 1? 3/10? 3.5 even, so 1.5 ahead. Bitchy! Why though? Gomb. This is not even practice. I think here we are in a limitation from the VMS administration because they refuse to put up servers with liveries. So we have to use the in-game liveries. I mean, for my thumbnail I was like, let's put my livery on it anyway. So Gumball, 5/10 ahead, 6/10 ahead actually. Not sure if I can make it that far out, but I'm trying. But because he's on a lap, I just let him do what he needs to do. That's why I'm leaving the chicken. Yeah, the Peugeot is OP here. Peugeot and Toyota, I think. Just, I don't think we have a competitive Toyota driver here at the minute. Fabio Grigoletto 59.0. So, I have done a 59.3 in the practice. So, I can have roughly half a second out. But that's about it. Malta's, the race is 60 minutes long. Yeah, and if you guys are looking forward to the race, please have a follow and click subscribe us on the YouTube channel, follow us on Kick, a platform I'm testing today. So if you guys want to see if the Kick chat is working, have a little text message in so that I can see Restream chat is displaying it. Yeah, Reddit, we will see. We will see about the BOP question. For now, we need to deal with what we have anyway. I didn't quite finish the rotation. Maybe I was a bit too tight over the actual curb. Anyway, push, push. Come on. Just sled over the road. So missing half a tenth up till here. And now missing even more, I think. So 4.5 tenths quicker, that puts me equal to the 0.3-ish that I did before. Need to see actually. I think I might rather try the Valkyrie first. Depends also on the community. I'll put out a poll tomorrow at some point to see what's the general opinion of everyone. Or the general interest. DC, thank you very much for the message from Kick. Appreciated seeing this working. Way too early on the entry. And here, Soft now gives up. Need to drive it really precisely out of Stavalo. Yeah, I'm afraid it's first lap. First lap that's going to count. So by the feel of it, Gil Hood lap time ahead was quicker. 59.294. That is P5. Even the Alpine is quick, like, but the balance of performance towards the Peugeot is a joke, isn't it? And then they gave the Peugeot 8 kilograms last time, and the Ferrari 15. I forgot that I could take another set and give it another go. And I still might. French car era. Let's see. So guys, it is 2 minutes to go here in the free practice. Once again, if you appreciate the content, have a follow on Twitch, subscribe us on the YouTube channel. Massively appreciate your support. And additionally guys, if you want to further support the channel and also if you want to receive some goodies, then consider becoming a member on the YouTube channel. Any membership level is considered for that, and also consider becoming a Twitch subscriber, because this afternoon we had our setup tuning and practice session, which was for membership and for Twitch subscribers only. Whether that is tier 1 sub or prime sub on Twitch is irrelevant. Generally speaking, I made this stream for, or I'm probably going to do this in the future again, for memberships and for subscriberships and sponsorships. But only have the stream available for these guys. In those sessions we are going to do practice. We're talking a little bit about the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm struggling with, to give you a little bit more of a behind the scene or behind the stage access. However, as mentioned, this is not simply for putting out a paywall. This is basically, you know, a value added for those that want to support the channel beyond just watching, following, and subscribing in the free stages. But that is only an FIY, and now we are an FYE. Now we're going for trying to be quack. Excellent. At least turn 1 exit was there or thereabouts. I'm still missing the pressures, losing 50,000s up here. A bit too much over rotation. That costs us momentum. Oh boy. Grand Hussar qualifying is starting now. Six-tenth. I'm not sure what I should be more worried about. Yane being 6/10 faster and an OP Pug? Or Fabio having 3.5 tenths over me, or 2.5? Anyway, just as usual, it's time for the GT3 runners first. Fabio, stop crying about you being slow. Like, nice lap time. I am honest with you, I can't do it. I felt like I had a pretty good, decent quali time now. Pre-practice time. No way. It's funny, you do the first stream on Kick right now, and they are trying to sell you followers at the very first occasion. Legends. You won't replicate it, or you want to replicate it? Quali is split in all GT3s and then all hypercars. And the GT3s are running now until 15 minutes into the session. 43-degree track bend. I'm not gonna lie, guys, in that condition I'm gonna put back the medium. And fuel for 2 laps. But that is going to be crazy nuts, because I need to decide. There's nothing to decide, I think. Let me quickly think about this. Yeah. I'll give myself 2 consecutive shots with roughly... Let me see. I need out lap, 2 minutes, fast lap, 4 minutes. Yeah, with 5 minutes to go. I'll put it on all on one card. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I don't care. Long race anyway, as usual. I should probably also give you the scene, right? Sorry about that. Okay, so session is... I could give you a timing at least. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, where's my dash? Yeah, 6 minutes to go, and the GT3s will be right back, guys. Okay. Have a look. Yeah, looks crazy. But you know, I guess in the GT3 area no one really practices for this anymore. Maybe apart from Luke. Otherwise, isn't the Ferrari just exceptionally quick around here anyway? '93, yes, there is a lot of suspicious things going on in general. I would be more than surprised to see one of the most renowned esport drivers from ACC to be here and using cheats, though. I honestly doubt that a lot. I just think that Luke has done a brilliant job with the setup and with the car. To be entirely honest with you. But or he has just hit a lucky lap, like, I don't know. It is an insane lap time, though. That's for sure. The punters using it, yeah. Those that are in the lead and then not accept that you overtake them despite them having the cheats, right? Okay. Minute and 20 till we get the greens on the hypercars. Hulkenberg 27. Thank you so much for your follow. Much appreciated. And then again, guys, if you appreciate the content, you will love what we're doing here, please have a follow and Twitch subscribers on the YouTube channel. And tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow there's going to be special streams. Had Giga Wheelspin so not happy, carried the OP car. Yeah. Is he the only Ferrari? He is. In the GT3s, he's the only Ferrari. So it might literally just be a bop issue. We'll see what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna obviously speak about the updates coming on Tuesday. Having an open Q&A. Anyway, checking the setup. Tires is good. So is the fuel. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I am surprised. That surprises me kinda as well. The issue is I should not do a full lap. Yeah, MD, like as if I really do it. Anyway, guys, welcome to qualifying. Welcome to the VMS Pro Series stream. So, I'm gonna go back to the pits and leave the rig for a moment, because otherwise I'm just dying because of adrenaline. So I need to be off the scene for a moment to accept the waiting of 2 to 3 minutes. I will go with my shots at the very end of that session. Not only to dodge the traffic, but mainly to have best possible conditions with the tires, best possible conditions with the racetrack. And additionally, I don't need to carry all the necessary fuel. Yeah, what if there is a yellow flag? And trust me, there won't be one. Good thing. Okay. 550. I might actually grab more water. Show me track map. I thought there was a track map somewhere. And probably only see it from here. Everyone is through. Okay. I hope you guys are looking forward to a race where we start somewhere in the mid-pack. Like, everyone has put in good lap times. It's going to be tough. AKA top 3. 59.2 might be potentially doable. If the medium tire is doing what I expect it to do. Watch the second lap to be the important lap though. Oh, I may run into traffic though. Let's see. It is what it is now. I gamble, so I take it. Very good room to improve. The second lap. But this is what I mean. This is where the medium has its issue on the first lap. Like, already in those conditions I feel how the medium is sort of washing over the tarmac because of a 45-degree track temp. Super, thank you very much for the follow, welcome. I don't know how far we're down. Feels like a 2-minute something lap time. Ah, the wheel says 59.5. Would be enough for P7 at the minute. I need that bunker though. Twice a suboptimal turn 1. Then I can't help myself, right? Yeah, the 2 laps with the soft in the free practice got me out of rhythm anyway. Michi Magic for 2/10. Come on. Come on. It's just too slow. Wrong entry. Bad angles. Same here. Car's washing even more. How much risk? Maximum risk. ARB stiff. Late on the brakes. Whatever it takes. Shit. That's horrendous. Three-tenths behind the full practice time. Halt's Maul! So eine Alright. How did I say? Last to first challenge. I mean, it's not going to be last to first because Janne is going to run his race on his own. And everything else is out of my hands anyway. Just put a normal lap, put yourself in P5 and it's easy sailing. But no, it's not. Halcyonics, yeah, we're gonna do that. I just stick to my plan. I just stick to my strat. And just go full send. Guys, I'm sorry for the bad qualifying. We're starting P8. But that means, and you know what it means. It means good content for you boys. And I exactly MD P8 for the moment. No, this is not a Ferrari Cup. I mean, it appears to be a Ferrari Cup, but the Ferrari is obviously not the OP car, so I wouldn't say it's a Ferrari Cup for usual reasons. Nonetheless, I accept the fact that it is a Ferrari Cup. Anyway. Shorts. Yeah. Honestly, I get the idea. But I don't think so. Bazres, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So guys, and for those of you that may have missed it this afternoon we had our practice session for this race, and we streamed it. But we only streamed it to YouTube memberships, YouTube sponsorships, and Twitch subscribers. So the guys that are supporting this channel beyond just watching, hitting the thumbs up button, they receive a goodie every now and then. For instance, having full access to a testing session where I'm still not sharing the setup, but talk about the things that I do on the setup, where we speak about technical things, where you guys see what is the struggle that I'm having. And yeah, if you guys want to be part of that next time, make sure to become a member, to become a subscriber. You'll become a member or a sponsor on YouTube, become a subscriber on the Twitch channel. That will earn you the ticket for that stream next time. Beyond that, guys, tomorrow, a very special stream coming up. Watch this place for 7 p.m. We're going to be live for a little bit. We're going to have lots of discussions. We're going to have loads of conversations. We're going to have loads of things to talk about. And I can't wait to see you there. And then, of course, guys, on a Tuesday, how could it be different? The version 1.0 release party here on the Michi Hoyer Simracing stream for Le Mans Ultimate. It has been 18 incredible months for the devs, as they are now bringing this to a finish. And Well, we will finally see the finished product in the end, right? And I'm looking very, very, very much forward to this. Okay, final checks on the setup. Correct tires, correct everything. Let's do this. And I will be surprised, I think. I'm very afraid of my setup though. I am pretty sure a lot of people are running wing 1 and I'm not. I'm on wing 7 because of the way my setup requires this. Alright guys, here we go. 60 minutes of Spa. Green, green, green in a moment. Yeah, MD, I'm aware. I'm not sure, like, I think the lowest I ever ran on the Ferrari was like wing 3. But I wouldn't be able to see this being possible here, right? Anyway, coming to the green in a moment. Ow. Bro, could you stop turning in on me? And I didn't mean Nicholas, I meant the other guy, of course. Yeah, thankfully no damage. But I felt like I was turned in from the entry to the turn till the exit of the turn. Like, seriously. I think I'm down on top speed compared to the guys, which means I'm also down in efficiency a bit. Could also mean though that I have improved traction. Could mean, not necessarily does mean. I certainly got my issue in turn 1. I have never ever found a setup that rotates nicely there. And I think this is why I lose the 3 or the 4/10 to everyone ahead of me in the first place. Like this ridiculously bad turn 1 appearance every single time. P6 is a good spot for us though at the minute. But the problem is it won't be for long because I think I can't really close to the guys ahead. Need to see and try if I can make the front a bit more alive in general. For the moment things are okay. Like, I'm sitting more in a draft than car behind sits in a draft. .312 for Yanni without lift and coast, copy. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do. I need to wait so long for my car to rotate. Honestly, I don't fucking care. I will go to Gumball or anyone else in the Ferrari and buy a setup. I want to see how this works. Because I can't believe I cannot get it done for the sakes of it, to get my car rotating through this stupid hole. Why the hell is Yanni so slow? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm quicker, but you should be in the lead by 5 seconds, not down here. I feel like I need to experiment something really crazy. Yeah, I carried the braking while turning indeed, so this is why I say I need to try something crazy. Which is brake. Turn. Nah, but same thing happens, and then it's even slower. It's just through that downwards hole. I'm losing so much time. 312 for Yanni without draft. I think that is his issue. Even I'm hitting 313. So he carries even more aerodynamical drag than me. Yeah, the front is bottoming out. Which is, I mean, I'm willing to try to make it not bottoming out turn 1 somehow. Right after the race. I try something dangerous. And either it helps or it does not. Region level 100. Yeah, it helps in the beginning of the turn. But my issue is on the exit, when it's throttle related. I don't think I can solve this right now. Anyone else, any ideas? I'll happily give them a shot. It hasn't to do with the braking. It needs to be done something with the acceleration. Yeah, later apex. Actually go wide around it and pinch in. This kind of stuff. Which is why I'm going to try lower region again. The problem with the region is it hurts my efficiency. But I understand, like, I have to give it a shot. Die zweiten. Okay. Thank you, type. Not sure if I just gave the right amount of flick with the low region now. But at least I would say it has worked. Ooh. I'm having another issue now soon though. Because the track is quite hot and I'm rather cooking the rears than the fronts. My kind of issue is looking at the pace of everyone. I am going to finish the race where I'm sitting right now. I can't turn the sheet around with Huben or Grigoletto. Like, I keep losing a tenth a lap, roughly. And then they even keep missing that apex here. And I do them the favor to miss it too. Yeah, I just lose 2/10. And then there is the issue that I feel as much as and don't get me with any setup shops. Like, I have a Go setup, I have a CDA setup. Both of them the esports version. Both of them are dropping through that hole, grinding on the other side. And I feel like everyone else has found a solution, but I haven't yet. So I'm really probably ready right after the race, go into practice session and give it a send. Yeah. And what happens, like, you're not already kinda screwed with the pace. No, you also get screwed with the practice with the traffic on top of that. Oh, sorry. That's a penalty. Bury the race. It's done. No, it's not important for the championship anymore, but it's important for me to understand what is the issue. Like, maybe I gonna have into Motec. Gonna have a look into Motec to see what's going on. Because I effed up with Kieran, I now have the indignity to overtake him throwing that, and then I have the indignity to overtake that GT3 ahead on the sprint down to no name, to no name, if it even works. Just about, but at what compromise? Yeah, this time I don't need to blame the traffic for anything bad. It's solely myself here. And now you can also see on the energy levels compared to anyone else ahead, I think I'm slightly down whilst being 3 or 4 seconds back. Which only means that my big rear wing is causing huge inefficiency. Might be good for a lap, but it's very bad for the race. Gonna try rear ARB 5. Could obviously not hit the whole curb. Well, wait, they would need to change the complete physics of the Ferrari or the complete characteristics of the Spa track. And I don't think that's what's going to happen. I'm brutally overdriving that Ferrari. Trying to keep somehow up. It should never be a FIFA Cup in the first place. It should be a Toyota. Like, I don't get it, guys. Why are you saying it's a FIFA Cup everywhere? People just for whatever reason love the FIFA, but it's not the fastest car. Fastest car is the Peugeot 24, followed by the Toyota and then likely by the Isotta. And then only then comes the Ferrari, apart from maybe Le Mans. I'm losing 4/10 in a single stupid turn. Like, do I need to crank up the front ARB in order to... Yeah, guys, sorry, it's just a frustration feeling when you see 4 Ferrari drivers ahead simply doing a better job on the setup, and you can't even stand any chance against the guys. It's just so frustrating. Because I might match them everywhere apart from turn 18, 19 and turn 1. But in turn 18, 19 and turn 1 I'm losing 4/10 combined. It might only be competitive at Le Mans. I'm not sure, like, I am pretty sure I'm scratching over the ground and my front is hanging through. Like, the big drama is even if I would make it on the rear wing of Huben now, I have no chance, because he is 1.5, even 2% up on energy compared to me. And I just have to admit they are doing a good job. They are doing a better job than me right now. T-Max Racing, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Ah, Gumball underfueled. Just last lap I had the thought is like, what if he took like only half amount of fuel at full virtual energy and then like go pit earlier? Just refuel a few percent of virtual energy, but completely fill up the fuel tank, and therefore having a more equal 31 liters left. But that is like not even that much of underfueling. Why would you do that? Was it a mistake or was it like on purpose? I'm just going to focus to maximize my my race time now. No experiments. Just driving a bit of fuel saving in the way that I deem it necessary. Let me read that, MD. Maybe we come back to the experiments. I turn in much earlier, he just turned one much more V-shaped. So he turns in, goes straight, then rotates hard. His speed is 5 kph lower than mine. Ay, 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 ay. What was my minimum speed now? It's like, my level of frustration purely comes from the fact that it is the 5th or 6th race at Spa where I'm struggling with that issue, whereas everyone else got it fixed and I did not. But no worries, right after the race I'm going to load up a free practice session and we do it. We fix it. As much as it might be irrelevant for the future of the series anyway, as in we don't run again at Spa, it is irrelevant for me to understand. Still 63. Okay. It is top priority for me to understand which is the setting that allows the car to rotate but not bottom out as badly as it does right now. Because right now the front end seems fine. The balance is absolutely amazing of the car elsewhere. Even though Palom says the car looks smoother for them. This might be the case, might be also driving related. What is their top speed compared to mine? Please tell me it was less than 63 this time, because it was even slower. My differential settings is 30 on the coast, 40 on the power, I think, or the other way around. But I'm not having an issue on entry where the coast is... well, partly. The coast is probably active over that sink. But again, like I feel in many other occasions, the car's actually operating well. 57. 317 of gumball. I mean, he runs a bit lighter, but that isn't worth 3 or 4 kph. Because I'm doing 313. I think. Karlovo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the race. Horrendous! super lucky with the traffic though. Baracon, thank you for the follow as well. Hello. And welcome to our race. Welcome to our stream. Yeah guys, tomorrow 7 PM special stream coming up. We're gonna talk a lot about the upcoming updates and release of 1.0 of Le Mans Ultimate, of course, and then on Tuesday we welcome version 1.0 publicly to the world of sim racing. Looking forward to have you guys on board tomorrow and on Tuesday. A website with free setups, yeah, that is www.improveyourlaptime.com. They are not free, but they are good. Maybe not the Spa one. Although I'm pretty sure that we have something else running there, because I remember that I wasn't feeling comfortable putting my work there on the page. Because I didn't quite feel it was up to my standards. This is brilliant, because you all know what this means. Getting stuck behind a GT3 into a Rouge. Yeah. Being lucky with traffic, right? I can't believe it, like I'm running in the middle of nowhere. Too good for the bad guys, too bad for the good guys. Not saying that these guys behind me are bad, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to point out here. Okay, 15 laps done, we got fuel for 7, we pit lap 22, we take fuel for 8 laps. 8 divided by 22. I'm putting out the white flag. %. Wait. Gumball's tire is 60. Wait, what? Ah, virtual energy. He's changing right-hand side tires. I wouldn't change any tires. Okay. Look how close they are all together. I'm just hating this so much because I know my skill level is somewhere in the top 5. Not like compared to these names, but like also pace-wise. I have the skill to be 8 seconds ahead of my current race time. Yeah, I'm right now just not getting the car done in that way that it needs to be. And that is what frustrates me so much. Yeah, but this is where a team would be great, and I haven't been in a team for 18 months. Always working on myself, or relying on other information, such as, you know, my guys from the setup shop, or a Go setup, or a CDA setup, or a Hymo setup. I've seen them all. I've seen all their philosophies, and in the end everything kinda works. But every time when it's all about those details, when it's, you know, sweating the laps to find the last 5% that is hidden somewhere in the setup. This is where I'm currently. For Spa, not good enough. Because for Monza I was up there in the Ferrari. So it's not like a general skill issue. Funnily enough, finishing 8th will mean... finishing 6th will mean I jump from P8 to P5 in the overall standings though. 72, 73, 77, 77. So I have 77, 72. This is complete opposite. They're using the rear tires as much as I use the front tires, and yet they rotate better. They are both in. They're both on the same strat? Interesting. But was Ruben running that light as well? Oh. Oh. What was the gap when they pitted? 5.5? So that's the tire change. And maybe the tire change may just equalize the weight disadvantage they now had. Oh, they now will have, obviously. Well, let's see. "22 seconds in the pits." That's too much. I'd only 22 seconds to refill 36 seconds of virtual energy and change tires. Did it say refueling for them in the text, or did it say virtual energy? Because 36 divided by 100 times 43, that's 15.5 seconds. But then they just spent 1 extra second. Can't remember the last time I was too dumb to operate that. Actually, I need a bit more percentage. I want to go flat out. Let's see, Gumball, Huben, what they are doing compared to us then. I mean, Gumball is out of reach anyway in normal circumstances. Only question is, how quick is Huben going to be? I mean, pitting that early, it may do sense to go for left, like for one side tires. But then at the same time, if I look at my tires, they're equally worn on both sides, so... 74, 74, 68, 68. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's a Yanni thing or if it's a Peugeot thing that it doesn't use the tires at all. I mean, it's good for me to see that, generally speaking, the tires of me are in the same range than from the Nitro guys. Because that means that it's more a kart thing rather than a Michi thing with the tire issue. You get what I mean. But I start losing time to them, so their new tire is gonna do the deal for them. I'm gonna pit this lap in order to stay off the traffic. Yeah, it doesn't really matter though, does it? Like, Yanni is going to be out of question for us regardless. I'll get a bit closer to Sven, but that's about it. 15 seconds. I may rejoin ahead of Huben. Everyone is taking tires. Am I overseeing something here? F. There is car parts. That's Polezhny. Yeah. Well, it's a big F in general, like, I'm not even having track position, but I'm having fuel disadvantage. Tire disadvantage. Well, I guess let's just cruise home. And what is hopefully going to be 6th again, when everyone was in the pits. Huben has its issues with the car itself as well, though. Yeah, guys, I hope you still appreciate the race, despite it is probably a bit boring on our end. I hope you still admire the dedication and the esportiness that we're trying to deliver into your living room or into your office, wherever you're sitting right now. And if you do so, guys, have a follow and Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. Massively appreciate your support. Not sure what's up with this tire now. Probably the rear has hit thermal degradation cliff. F me. Seven to go. So I have tried stiff suspension, soft suspension at the front to make the car rotate. I couldn't do it because right now I'm running on a rather stiff suspension. So I need to see whether right height hackers are doing the magic. Whoops. Who's this? Gumball. How the hell did he get killed by Sven? Oh. 10-second penalty. Go for it. The question is it enough? I mean, has Gumball damage? I assume he has. Hey, Torkish. No, I have not. But I'm also not like too much into trying it. Anyway, we have 6 to go. And my rear is absolutely nowhere now. Our target needs to be within 10 seconds of Gielhut, but he's taken 1.5 seconds out of us per lap. Gumball escaped. That's a shame. He looked like he is going to have a strong result today. So you don't think it's going to be a penalty for Gielhut in the first place? And my tires are now falling completely apart though. I'm losing so much time. Yeah, surprisingly. Probably a tire change would have been a meter. Yeah, the problem is like I lost 2 seconds this lap to Gielhut. Like Gielhut is going to attack Rigoletto in a moment. I would need something fundamentally bad to go wrong for them to benefit from this situation. But I don't think I am. Anyway, we're sitting P5 right now. That means also we're going to jump into P5 in the overall standings, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Palom, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, right? And I hope you guys gonna stay with me a little bit after the race, because I'm going to jump straight to Spa again. And trying to fix that Ferrari on the front end somehow. Really, somehow. I don't know how yet, but I'm determined to do it. Because there's an interesting information also. With Gumball using more front tires than rear. I mean, I can show the tire anyway. This is my tire. 66 at the front, 58 at the rear both. And, well, you see that my rear is overheating it. Kenji, you want to see what the problem is? And I'm gonna stay live. We're gonna dive in a little bit into the data. And we're gonna try together to fix it. So this afternoon we did it as a membership or sponsorship or subscriber only stream, but today in the evening, like, we're gonna keep it free. This is you're gonna see a little bit of a debrief going on here. So Gielhut is out of the bad zone. I'm pretty sure Yanni's getting a bit sweaty right now as well, seeing the pace of Gielhut. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. That's what we're looking, Johnny Cosman. More right height / more packers. Maybe a stiffer or more third spring packers, that the car doesn't go that down in the first place. But keeps a good right height at the front anyway. We're gonna have a look into it. First on the data. Then obviously on the racetrack. And also, this is interesting, they are running probably a rear wing at 1. Because otherwise I don't get how they can hit 370 in straight line speed. That's the second thing that we're going to test. First we're going to fix turn 1, then we're going to try getting the setup in an area where it can run a lower wing. And maybe we then see some improvements out of Agua. Super soft rear third spring. No, I don't think that this is the key. Or do you think they have that as the key? I couldn't. I don't think so. You need a stiff third spring for the car to rotate. Seriously, did Geelhood change all the tires? The pace is frightening. Why do I have 13% of virtual energy and everyone else is green and I'm orange? What? No, I must have to do something with the fuel level, I think. Despite it should have something to do with the energy level. I mean, yeah, okay, you can say it's a feature, but... Despite it should be a... Well, not a feature, but... You know what I mean. I'm slowly... I'm surely probably the slowest car right now out of the hypercars. Yeah, I think it is. I think I saved significant amount of fuel and energy in the opening stint. Yeah, that couldn't extend. But we can have a look at it, because once we are at that practice session, because energy wise I'm doing average 4.56, push 4.59. We can have a look how that looks in a lower drag situation. Mitchell Apton, thank you very much for your sub, appreciate it. And guys, please have a subscription as well, have a follow on Twitch if you haven't done already. And make sure to check out memberships and subscriberships on the respectively channels to support the stream beyond just watching if you want. As I'm going to support you with a little bit more of information. About my setup developments in a moment. It is very unusual, but sometimes there's really something to debrief about, and today we have something to debrief. Because it's not like I've done a significant amount of work, right? But I did 1.5 hours and was generally happy with the progress. Let's say I improved from doing 200.8 to a 200.4 or 3, maybe even 2, I can't remember, in the practice session today that I streamed. And I don't even want to know how it would look tonight without having done that. So that is the good news. The bad news is, right now the Toyota behind me is quicker. Anyway, it's one to go. Because reworking the suspension could also mean that you can generally run a little bit more aggressive through other turns as well, and therefore the low rear wing doesn't even hurt that much, right? Like, what I'm trying to say is, I am now rear tire limited, right? The moment and this is why it's interesting to hear about their tire usage. If they are using more on the front than on the rear, that basically means the front is compromised. They need the front to work and bite in order to rotate the car. While I'm surely rotating the car with the rear still. Apart from the fact of turn 1, because I can't rotate the car with the rear, as it's the only thing attached to the ground. Yen Yu, thank you for the follow. So, that in hindsight means, because they run a ridiculously bad suspension at the front in order to allow rotation at turn 1, saving them 3/10 compared to if they wouldn't, as in the example of me, they may also be able to just use rearing 1 or 2, because the car's not rotating that good anyway, so they make the rear rotate, right? And this could be the whole point about this philosophy thingy. So, we're gonna check this out. Time is up. I have 1% of energy left. We say kudos to Yanni for bringing it over the line. A considerably low margin for how OP the Peugeot is. But he's done it anyway. That's great stuff. And we're going straight to the practice. For that I grab some agua though. Okay. I need some face rubs, honestly. I'm a bit annoyed. But I promised I'd do it, so here we go. Ferrari. Circuit is Spa, car is good, event settings, heavy, weather, same conditions that we've just run. Clear, 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 clear. It's fine. Static, heavy, let's go. Right, while we load into the session, I grab some agua and we go from it. Okay, so obviously I won't be able to give you the setup value, so I have to hide the screen. But we're gonna speak about this, and maybe some of you guys have an idea of what's wrong anyway. So power is set to 30, coast is set to 40. With that one, I should not have an issue rotating the car, right? Especially not on power. Remember, our issue is more located on the power rather than on the coast side. Suspension, front, spring rate 15.7. That is 8 clicks under the maximum and 9 clicks above the minimum. So pretty medium. Third spring 5, Packers 07 on the third spring, and Packers 03 on the normal suspension. There is a diff setting for the front, but that only would operate at above 190 kph, which we don't hit in this turn. I'm trying rear Packers first. just to see. Jerome, the question would be, does your setup not does your setup not understeer through the turn 1 apex? If you turn in and it always rotates the same, then yes, feel free sending it. Then I'm trying to have a look at it. The first thing I've done now is I stiffen further the rear third spring. But I fear that might rather come with undesired things as well. Jerome, by the way, have you done some comparison and sent me some message? Actually, you didn't. That's fine. Let me quickly. Ah, Tomorrowland. Yeah. Shame about their main stage. But man, what a lovely event. I'm on low fuel. Is low fuel fine? No, it's not. I rather take it with high fuel. Anyway, we forgot something in the first place. Data analysis. Where is it? Come here. Show me. Simracing, engineering, LMU, Hypers. There's the file. Cool. All right. Driving. Suspension. Where are we? Right height. And I think we can literally take any lap. This is where we sit. Okay, so the right height at the rear. There's a pretty much roll in the car, but see, this is the dip. This is the hole. And the front doesn't even show it's dipping that much. But this is probably likely the issue. This is how this car comes up. Probably the car's too low in the first place. And let's get pushed down. Yeah, the front right height is pretty stable in general. The car at the front got certainly less roll, as you can see, which makes sense from the way the ARB been set. Maybe can just fix it. What I've just said. Dragon Apex, BSG, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. This is the only setting on the back that I haven't fixed before. But then again, with now making the rear more rotationary with a static right tire, with a dynamic right tire, only means adding issues to the balance of the car, right? So we're hitting 312 in a moment then. Excuse me. Watch us to go dying straight in Wuhan. Thanks, guys. I'm really interested to see what the car's doing turn 1. So watch for the dip in hole. It still does it. Just look at it. You can clearly see it. This is the moment where it goes straight. And this is also the moment when we look closely on the front splitter. Here it's dipping through the ground. Okay, so I think we can arguably. I mean, I give it a full lap, so that we can at least see the, tire pressures come up and have a proper look at it. And then I will shortcut this a little bit. The spring light very high, and the car will turn, but the car's undrivable. Yeah, but the guys must have done something like that. Because my spring is already quite stiff, right? With 15 point something. It's 9 clicks above the... Okay, I don't need to set that reference time anyway. Okay, let's put this just back. We are putting this back. So, and I go the other way around. Packers. What is maximum Packers? 30. That is obviously overkill, but let's give it a centimeter and 3. And to make this things shorter, I have no disqualifications anyway, and I'll just take the shortcut that way. I don't think it's a dumper issue. That felt interesting. helps a little bit. Give it a couple of clicks more. Also a couple of clicks more here. Try again. Max power, what do you mean it doesn't have packers? Okay, I even go more to the extreme now. So suspension, front end, maximum stiffness, maximum packers, maximum ride height, maximum packers on the third. This is ridiculous. This shouldn't work at all, but if I'm now still dipping through that hole, I'm losing it. Aha. Did you see? Gonna give it another shot. Yeah, it didn't dip at all. Yes, max power, that's absolutely right, and that's exactly what I want. Oh. Shit. Yeah, I would need to do a lap with this. Like at least a lap. And you know what? I'm just doing a lap. This will be ridiculous. Probably pretty bad to drive, but tires are old but not cold, so it's alright as well. For research purposes, it's fine. Where's my front, man? But this is what I mean, right? Now rearing one suddenly comes into consideration. Because this is how their car must be driven or driving. This is understeer like crazy. So what I can do now is to counter steer that with the rear anti-roll bar being much stiffer than before. And the front anti-roll bar to be much softer than before. Doing the same. You can't obviously drive that. But I want to see, like, the reason why I'm just doing one time lap now till Blanchiment, not Blanchiment, till Eau Rouge. I want to see the time difference in turn 1. Call me a madman. But I can't go sleep without checking this. Like, I don't know what kind of packers it rotates now, but this is a joke. Actually pretty surprised about how much it rotates. It's enough. Come on. Come up here. What? I mean, something else is wrong, but we see it's a 10th, right? 10th and a half. Yeah. 10th and a half. Okay. So, what is causing this then? So we go back on the setup. We load the setup that we used. We go to the suspension. I keep the right height low. I need to keep the right height low. And I already put peckers up, right? Let's give this a try. Still a bit of dip. Spider hit the curb, obviously, but still a bit of dip. Nikolai, GG's. Nice pace in the end. Good stuff. This is working much better. But how good is it working in general? Not with that rear wing, obviously. But also, let me remove these packers again. Like the front spring packers in general. I hope it's not the corner packers that keep the car front nose up. I hope it's the third spring. Or maybe I have to see, maybe the third spring is causing the issue with Rouge. I removed the packers of the front nearly completely. That is also maybe the front motor. Let me give one more try. Because with the motor map on 200, I impose a shitload of understeer on the front in Eau Rouge. And also tire temperature is obviously not the greatest yet. We're going down to the 60 value. So 316 is this rear wing one. Yeah. So I confirm they run rear wing 1 and they run something odd at the front suspension. Maybe it's not even that much of a thing they run at the front. A bit of dipping is obviously fine, like you can work with a bit of dipping, it's just that my extent of dipping is... It could be enough of the anti-dip. With that you can take Eau Rouge again. Let's see how the rest of the lap goes with the car. Yeah, temperature was indeed an issue in the race, Mikolai. It didn't feel too bad overall for me, apart from the end, like I smoked the rears at some point. And then I couldn't cool them down again. I need to do 1 or 2 laps to just see how is the tire usage and also how is the efficiency, and maybe that explains half of the issues. Rear wing 1 might be an overkill, but rear wing 2 might actually feel quite nice. And obviously again on qualifying fuel, but it doesn't matter because I have a reference time for that, obviously. The front is pulling nicely around low speed turns. Maybe I learned something here, not just for Spa. Time goes down on the first lap. It's at least identically quick to what I had before. It should now be massively quicker, like half a tenth here. I mean, this issue comes on top of it with the too much wing, so I'm now improving the first sector by like 1.5 tenth all alone. Just need to see how is the rest of the lap doing. This is where the wing is a bit too crazy. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. First of all, full fuel, please, so I can compare to my data. Then I'm opening up the coast a bit further for more rotation. And I am giving the rear a click more on the wing. I am putting a bit more front anti-roll bar to make up for the over rotation. And then I improved the front third spring packers by a little notch again, and one more click by the right side. I guess you guys can estimate my trite achievement here. And I first see how turn 1 feels. What I'm trying to do now is not necessarily making the front better to get more rotation in the turns. That felt more or less alright. I'm trying to do the rear end stronger by worsening the front end in a way. So besides the click of rear wing that I'm happy to give the car for general stability in the high speed area, that was maybe down to the engine map. I want to see how the car overall feels now. Yeah guys, and if you want to see more of these sessions in the future, then I need to encourage you to check out the YouTube membership, YouTube subscribership, the sponsorship, and the Twitch subscriptions, because those kind of streams will in the future be dedicated and exclusively to channel members, channel sponsors, and so on. ARB to Stiff. Ryan L, thank you very much for your Prime sub. Welcome to the crew and enjoy these practice streams for the future, where we are preparing for VMS or VEC, or also for other league races generally, or an event such as the 6 Hours of Qatar. I'm putting BP3 then on the front ARB. See how the car likes that. Likes it a lot on low speed, which I love seeing. What I'm not loving seeing is looking at the tire wear in itself. Oh, damn it. Overshooting the turn. Can't take a rouge like that. So suspension, a click down here, a click down there. Maybe this is the point where I may need the rear. Putting the third spring packers up a bit more so there is a bit more rake. Bressio5, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Let's give it a shot. Hey Yanni. Still finishing the race? Did I not count as finished? Like, I don't care. Mate, I lost half a second every lap in turn 1 alone from dipping through the fucking hole. And that is compared to the Ferraris running ahead of me. I was so frustrated. But as you can imagine, why we're doing this right now. Aha. So, the third spring in the back now in position to get the car fixed through a Rouge. We're getting there. I'm getting there. If I can get this car into a balance similar to the Nitro guys, where they are using more fronts than the rear, because this is the important part, right? At the same lap time, or at the same lap in the race, they have fronts 72, 73 and rear 77. In the very same lap, I have front 77 and the rear 72. To me, it's the front grounding. I've put max ride height on the front, max packers, max third spring, and the car beautifully rotated around turn 1, like as if there is no bump at all. I just had to stiffen the third spring packers on the rear, like, or increase it, in order to make a Rouge flat. And now I'm checking for the overall balance of the car. Also was running rear wing 7. But obviously that didn't cause the dipping in turn 1. That only caused the low straight line speed and inefficiency. I should probably take the turn correctly to actually have a look. Anyway, we go flat out to determine the virtual energy usage. Not particularly great. Yeah, I'm on wing 2 now. And at least doing 314. And yet not 317 like the other guys. Which means I'm running a too high rear in the first place, or a too high rear third spring packers now. Because I'm having too much drag. But then, as you saw, in order to survive a Rouge, I kinda need it. I should probably just go ask Gumball how much euros for sending over the setup and just pay it. Will be his prize money for VMS, because the guy has so much bad luck all year long. And here I feel the car is more sitting on the rear edge rather than the front edge, which again means I'm overusing the rear instead of the front. I don't understand how you can overuse the fronts. So lap time would be a 2:09, which is 6/10 off what I would have done before all the changes. I have a Go setup and I have the same issue with it. Still doing a shit turn 1. Last laps, virtual energy usage 4.63. So it appears to be that the wing didn't even give me that much issue. On the efficiency. I mean, let me load the Go setup in a moment. And then go around the pit lane. Yeah, seemingly it didn't really influence the efficiency, but you were slow on the straight, I think. Davey, Wozanek, thank you very much for your sub on the YouTube channel. Welcome. Appreciate the support. Front tire wear 1.7, rear 1.8. It's sort of equal, but coming for a 2008 again. .209 despite the slide. Save the setup. Test. Where's my go setup? Go, 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 go. EQ1. E-race. Ooh. And looking at the suspension, I'm finding something different at the front, but overall it looks quite similar to what I'm running right now. Anyway. Let's see how that one dips through the hole. And I might be wrong, but I think it's doing the very same. I need to bring some temperature into the tires first. This is crazy. Girona may come back on it. Let's see. But first I want to see how the car dips through the hole or not. Yeah, dips the same way. I think. I mean, you know, let's go back into this file and into this file. Because here we're obviously gonna see the difference in how the suspension is working, right? So, braking, suspension. Here's the difference. So in the race, that's colorful. Front left. Yeah. I mean, even the rear, but if the rear goes through the hole, it adds rotation. That's fine. But then this is even worse. If the suspension position is 0, what does that mean? Ah, I should look at the right height me. Ah, you know what I wanted to say, right? This is the important stuff here. The front left, that is what's dipping down. And it's dipping 65. Lowest it dips 55.6-ish. It feels only like it's half a centimeter, like not really that much, is it? And if you see what it does on the race setup, now I'm completely confused. Because on the actual race setup, the ride height in the front increases. What? Visually, I feel dipping through the hole, but what if the rear jumps down and like lifts the front? Am I having a mistake in my brain? Hey, you see the throttle application here, the car. But then the rear ride height is stable. Why do I not see anything in the data here? Here I see something, of course. Yeah, the ride height goes down. It's maybe because on the other side I'm already sitting on the ground. Oh! I have one more idea. Taking my setup. Where is it? No suspension. Just go increase that front ride height a little bit further. Give that a go. Maybe it's just that little bit of static ride height, because it makes sense to be static, because we're doing 60 kph anyway, which means there is not much room for the car being pushed down too much. Let's see how the rest of the lap goes. Rouge is a challenge, but it's doable. I'm on the low fuel again. I hate when the setups are being saved in quali conditions. Not what I want it to be. Anyway. We now have a little bit of higher temperature already in it, so that's good. There is still a little dipping going on, and I don't know, you guys have seen the streams of Gumball and Huben. Is their car not dipping at all, or is it just dipping a little bit? I would assume it's just dipping a little bit on them. And then it's fine enough. Drive Racer, I'm trying to fix my car after the race. Because it's apparent that I somehow had very bad performance. But this is too understeery. Like, you know, this is so understeery that I don't even think ARB can fix it. And that is so understeery that I think ARB is a bad idea in the first place, at least in the back, because it's pushing even much on the rear. One more adjustment in my brain, and then after that I'm clueless. Or I need to rewatch Gumball's stream. Yeah, I think I need to rewatch Gumball's stream, because the dip was crazy right now already. There's suspension. This is my last try. Thank you, Sharon. Feel free to send the setup though, if your setup doesn't dip through turn 1. Maybe it has something in it. Not sure what to say about this. push is impossible like this. Okay, I leave it. I need to recharge batteries and have a proper think about it at some point. Because this is pointless. It's not getting me anywhere. Okay, guys, I say thank you so very much for joining, for being with us. The next session in this episode will be for memberships and sponsorships only again. Member and sponsorships on YouTube, as well as Twitch subscribers or Prime subscribers. We're now gonna have a raid to Mr. Meso again. Revixany, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Sorry that you're just joining at the end of. Actually, I'm gonna send you somewhere else. I'm gonna send you to Formula 1. Boss, I think he's called. He's live as well on Simracing. They're doing community races on Le Mans Ultimate. You guys wanna love seeing Le Mans Ultimate stuff. So, thank you so much for your time. Have a good time, everyone. Have a great start to the week, and see you tomorrow. Because tomorrow is great streaming coming up with Le Mans Ultimate content. Guys, see you. Bye-bye.